the contract and give some incentive. We know that Eni discovered the first field for Zohr, and Zohr now today they produce around 800 million per day. Now they are completed until they have 2.6 billion every day from the Zohr, and this give us more production, and we will stop to import it at the end of this year for the gas. This is not only the one. We have another issue that we have all the facilities, all the utilities, like liquidation of the gas in Dumyat and Edco. We have all the pipes, and we have the port to receive the gas. And now they have agreement with Cyprus that they can transfer the gas from their field in the Mediterranean to use it in our facilities and re-exported liquidation after liquidation to Europe. And also, second, that we will have from Israel, from the same pipeline which we was exporting before, we will use it reversed, that we take their gases and make liquidation for this and export it. It means that we will not stay as we can. We will have to be a big hub all over the country, all over the Mediterranean area, that we use it for all the production, even from our fields, even from Cyprus, even from Israel, and re-liquidation here and export it to Europe, and we be competitive with the Russian line to Europe, and in that time we will be as a big hub in this area. Plus of this, we have another thing. They started to make a seismic survey after we make the limitation between us and Saudi Arabia in Red Sea. They make the seismic survey, and now they are arranging for bidding for the investor to come and start the same which we do in Mediterranean Sea. We will do it in Red Sea, and it will be double for that. It means that Egypt are in future, in near future, not future, we will be a very big hub for the gas all over the world, in the Mediterranean especially.
Sir, yesterday Prime Minister Sharif Ismail met with the Cypriot Minister of Energy, and they discussed many issues of mutual concern regarding the field of energy and the pipeline between both countries. How do you see that meeting?
This is what I say to you, that as you know that Cyprus, they have a verdict for the field, and Israel have another one, but they didn't have the facilities to get this gas to the user for Union, European Union. So what happened? What we have the facilities now. They are in need for us to export their gases. If they discover the gas but they didn't use it, they can't export it, what they can do. And it is a big chance for Egypt also that we can use our facilities, which we already, you know, these two factories for liquidation in Dumyat and Edco, they stopped since 5 years, and they make against us some claim, and they ask for 10 billion US dollar. So if we use these facilities, they will win,
of course,
and also Egypt will win, Cyprus will win, and Europe will win. So win-win situation for all the parties in this communication. So what happened yesterday, they are discussing actually how to buy from Cyprus, how to make liquidation, and after that how to export it to Europe, and which benefit for everyone. And they put it in contract, and they will sign, and they will go ahead for that in near future.
Indeed.
Dr. Saadin, that would lead us to talking about preparing the expertise and preparing the labor market to be able to be enrolled in that field. Are we ready for that, and what do we need?
I can tell you that actually when INI started their project, they use the Egyptian companies like Petrojet, like the other companies, and all these companies help for establishing everything inside this field. And now we have many people are experted for this, and they have the actually experiment in the field for INI and for Shell and for the other, and they started this, and with the certificate of the international company, they are very good person, and they finish their target in half of time. And this is very good training for our staff and for our people. And I think in future they can do like INI, like Shell, like this company, after they have the experience for this.
Doctor, are you seeing with all what we have said here and all the preparations for the people and all the efforts exerted by the government and the companies, are you seeing here Egypt as an energy hub in the Mediterranean?
Yes, I see that. I believe that we are very we reach of our resource for gases, for mineral, for other things, and also for the manpower training. So, and our situation, our facilities which we have, all these factors help us to be a big hub. Don't forget that we have a pipeline from Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea, this summit, and we have more than 16 seaport for gases and petroleum. We have many storage in the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. So we have many facilities for that, and also we expected that we will be, our production will be now, let's say, 6 million per day. Now we can increase it to 10 feet per day, 10 billion feet per day. So this is give us the vision for tomorrow, that we will be more than which we can expect it in these days, and all the incentive from the president to the petroleum ministry and for the company and for the investor is very important.
Of course.
This is which give them pushing to do their target in half of time and with very good quality. And I think and I believe that we will be more than we can expect it before.
Yes, indeed, Doctor. Now, returning back to the processing of the liquid gas in Egypt, you've mentioned one partner, but I understand that actually there are several other partnerships as well, and definitely that will require a big infrastructure as well, which the government is already working on. So how do you see that, and the work that the government is doing in terms of infrastructure in the field of energy in general and gas in particular?
As you know that for the energy as a general, we was having a big problem in electric, and when we have the agreement with Siemens, we increase our capacity now for production from 22 thousand mega per day, now increase it double. We have now more than 38 thousand mega per day. In 2 years or 3 years, you have double of your capacity. And now we are satisfied, and we can export electric. So this is a part of energy, very important for our industry, for our future, for the business in Egypt. After that, also we have a problem in gas. We will be stopping in importing gas from outside, and we will start to have enough for our using and export to other part. It means this is the two part very important for the energy, electric and the gas, that help any investor
Yes.
asking about that to start his business. Lots of this, there are many highways, many tunnels, many bridges.
The infrastructure.
The infrastructure which we have it to help how to build the new industrial in Egypt, how to build this future. Plus of this, arranging all the other facilities like ports, like airport.
Yeah.
So they bought very good infrastructure for all the projects for the other investors to come here. Lots of this, they change the law for invest in Egypt to make facilities, more facilities for the people, for the investor to have their benefit. All this help Egypt to have a very big economical in future for the projects and for the investor, and to change the level of people of life to be more than comfortable and more than rich for the people.
Yes, indeed. Dr. Mohammed Saadeddin, PhD in Business Administration and Crisis Management. Thank you very much, sir, for your very precious input.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
thank you.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Breakfast Show. But first of all, I'd like to thank my colleague, Mahisti Rabia. Thank you very much,
Thank you
Mahisti.
very much, Rasha, and thank you very much, our dear viewers. And with that, we come to the end of this edition of the Breakfast Show. Till we meet tomorrow with another quiz. Goodbye for now.